What's up, my beautiful people from around the world? It's Johnny Galbo, and thank you for joining me here today. I want to talk to everyone about something serious: depression. I suffered from depression for 3 years, and it was the toughest 3 years of my life. It's like a never-ending nightmare. You feel no one can help you because they do not understand. So you feel alone. I lost many friends, a lot of family members I stopped talking to. My job, I just didn't want to work anymore because it interfered with my driving, me stepping out of the house. I had like social anxiety. I just didn't want to deal with the world. So the best way to deal with depression for me at the time was staying home where it was safe. The things that I love to do, I just didn't enjoy them anymore. No excitement, nothing. So there was a lot of pain because you feel there is no answer. You're like, why? People would call me, I would look at the phone, I would just flip it upside down on the bed and just lay it there and not want to talk to anyone. People would text me, I will probably respond back to them maybe a week later. People would invite me, hey, let's go out to drink, let's go to a restaurant, let's go have some dinner. I didn't want any part of it. Depression took over my life, so it was very crazy. It got so bad, I didn't even want to drive my car anymore. My own car. 1 year of my life, I did not drive my personal vehicle. I took Uber instead. Uber, and I had my own car. Sitting right outside, I wouldn't drive. Christmas and New Year's came, it was not the same. Actually, when the ball was dropping in Times Square, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I was in bed, all because of depression. Let's fast forward to that last part of my depression. I met my wife online. I traveled to the Philippines, and when I traveled to the Philippines, it was a whole new world. I saw everything and I enjoyed life again. I was like, I can cure myself. I can get better. It's not the end here. This fresh start allows you to grab that happiness again. It allows you to breathe. I know there's a lot of people suffering right now with depression. They feel alone. They feel like they're just trapped at a dead end. There's no answer. No one understands you. You're not happy anymore. I'm here to tell you, you can get better. It's not over yet. The way I got over my depression, to be honest with everyone, I moved to the Philippines. It was like I hit the reset button on life. Everything that I stopped loving, enjoying in the United States, I started loving again in the Philippines. All the people that did me wrong in the United States of America, I had a grudge for a very long time. Once I moved to the Philippines, it cleared my mind. I forgave a lot of people. It made me a better person. So to everyone that's suffering right now from depression, it's not over yet. There's another chapter in your life. You just gotta flip that page. You're not just at the dead end looking at the wall and that's it. You need to turn around, find that new path in life. So to a lot of foreigners out there that are wanting to move to the Philippines and you're just hesitant, nervous about the big move, I suggest you to really do your research and go ahead and make the move. You only live once. Life is very short. You shouldn't waste your life on unhappy things. If you're unhappy, change it. You control your mind. Don't let your mind control you. Once those bad thoughts get into your head, it's very tough to get them out of there. Very tough. But once you move here, this goes for every foreigner that moves to the Philippines. You have to accept the Philippines. Accept it. The Philippines is not gonna change for you just because you move here. Don't feel entitled like you're above the Philippines, because why even move here? You're not God's gift. You're nothing special. You're just like a normal person like everyone else. Don't ever think you're better than anyone here, it's not gonna work out for you. People are gonna look down on you like, oh, who does he think he is? And it's just not a good look. Unfortunately, I know a few people like that here, and I told myself, I don't want to turn into that person. It's not pretty. Don't get upset with the things you cannot change in the Philippines. You're not in your country. It's not your rules. It's a whole different culture. The Philippines is very beautiful, very beautiful. The people are wonderful, but there are certain things that will eat at you because you're not used to them. And it's not the Philippines' fault. It's just their culture. Just like if a Filipino moves to the United States, there's gonna be a lot of things they're not used to. But they have to accept it because the United States won't change for a Filipino just because they move there like, oh, everyone, let's stop what we're doing. Let's adjust to the Filipino. Doesn't work that way. So the Philippines has its own culture. So embrace it. In my case, my depression was cured. And let me emphasize, cured. Because I feel cured. I feel happy. I'm doing things that I haven't done in 3 years or more. I love life again. I'm having my first baby at 42 years old. So I'll be able to relive my childhood through my kid, my daughter. We're gonna be watching cartoons. We're gonna be opening up Christmas gifts. I asked my wife, have you ever heard of the Tooth Fairy? My wife says, no. And I said, I'm gonna do that for our daughter. When her tooth falls out, I'm going to put it underneath the pillow. And when she wakes up, she's gonna find money under the pillow. So I'll leave you guys with this. I pray for each and every one of you. It's not the end, okay? If you need a friend, I'm here. Seriously, I know how it feels to be depressed. You feel so alone. And for everyone watching this, thank you for taking your time out and reaching the end of the video, because I look at my analytics on YouTube and a lot of people, they just half of the video, they're out of there. So I'm like, what the heck did I do? Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining me here today. I want everyone to stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.